In the earlier programs, the moment closing braces of the called function was encountered, the control returned to calling function. So, in earlier programs, when closing braces of called function was encountered, that means closing braces was placed or written. After that closing braces, the control returned to calling function. So the control return to calling function means the function which we were writing first, that is main, that we were writing main first. So the control return to calling function. No separate return statements was necessary to send back the control. So no return statement was necessary to send back control means no separate return statement were needed because we were using only one function, that was main. So when we were using closing braces of the called function, uh, the control return to calling function, that means we don't have to call that main function again. So that were the case before we are using several or multiple functions. This approach is fine if the called function is not going to return any meaningful value. That means this approach is fine if we are using a single function and the function is not going to return any meaningful value, means it is not going anywhere to the calling function. In above program, however, we want to return the sum of x, y and z. So in above program, that means in this program, we want to return the sum of x, y and z. Therefore it is necessary to use return statement. So in some programs it is necessary to use return statement. So this return statement serves two purposes. Return statement is having few purposes. First is, on executing the return statement, it immediately transfers the control back to calling program. So on executing return statement, that means after calling return statement, it will immediately transfer the control back to calling function, back to calling program, that was main. So this was first purpose. Now second purpose is, it returns the value present in the parenthesis after return to calling program. So it returns value the present in the parenthesis, that means the instructions that were written inside that bracket. So it was returning the value present in parenthesis after return to calling program. So this was second purpose. Now E, there is no restriction on number of return statements that may be present in a function. Also, the return statement need not always be present at end of called function. So there is no restrictions on number of return statements, that means they can be a lot, that means multiple return statements can be there that may be present in a function. Also, the return statement need not always be present at end of called function. First is fun. Now char ch, printf /n, enter any alphabet, scanf %c and ch. So ch is a char, that means character. Fun is a function. Now printf /n, enter any alphabet. So we are telling user to enter any alphabet. Now scanf %c, comma ampersand ch. So %c is a character. So that is why ampersand ch is used. Now if ch is greater than or equal to 65, so this is first comparison, that means is it greater than or equal to 65, and that means here logical operator is used, and ch is less than or equal to 90. So this is second condition. Return ch, that means return to first function, that means return to initial value, or first from where the function has started, we have to return to that value. Else return ch plus 32. That means character plus 32. That means we are adding 32 to this character.